conclude my speech on Jigyasa, the power of questioning. Are there any questions? Why does every speaker begin their or end their speech by asking their audience for questions? Because questioning is the most powerful means we have to challenge ideas, gain information, and transmit knowledge. So if this is the case, then why, as we grow older, do we stop asking questions? I mean, kids are known for being notorious for asking questions. I feel like every adult has been in this never-ending loop of why. You give an answer, why? You give another answer, why? So as adults, where does this questioning go? Why do we no longer want to ask questions? I mean, that's not entirely true. We do still ask questions like, hi, Mom, what's for dinner tonight? Or, Alexa, what's the weather like today? Okay, Google, what time is it? Well, I'll answer that one. It's time to ask questions. Ask more questions. Ask questions that matter, and see where that questioning leads you. What can questioning lead to? I was 7 years old when I watched my first Harry Potter movie, and it was a magical experience. And that was the time I knew exactly what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a witch. I would go to Hogwarts and learn magic. Unfortunately, there was a small logistical error there, the error being Hogwarts isn't real, nor is magic. But I decided to go with the next best option, movies, where magic comes almost entirely to life on a screen. And when I proposed this idea, I was met with a lot of opposition. You're a child. You have to be like at least 25. Don't you have to work under a director first to gain experience? Don't you need to go to film school? And I asked why. Well, filmmaking is just like that. It's just how it works. Well, that wasn't a very satisfactory answer. So I decided that very afternoon, I'm going to make the next Harry Potter, the next Percy Jackson, the next Chronicles of Narnia, and I'm going to put it on the screen. So I set out to the playground. I grabbed my little brother. I grabbed my mom's cracked cell phone and went to the playground. So I feel like all of us are familiar. Harry Potter flies. That's a pretty major part of his character. So I decided, why not have a scene where I have a character fly? With my very limited props department, props being one set of monkey bars in the playground, I asked my little brother to climb up and fly. So he did. I recorded it. Well, I wasn't fast enough to record him fly. I was fast enough to record him crying because he fell. So then I went home, disappointed in myself, disappointed in my brother for not flying. Like, how could you? And my mom, after she yelled at me for being careless with, a 3-year-old boy, she told me that, hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't have to be the best today. You started today. Like, give it some time. And she told me, how about you start with vlogs and documentaries? There's a lot less stakes. You can build your skills, learn, get better. So that's what I did. I made study vlogs, baking vlogs, music vlogs, everything. And I sent them to my friends. They also had questions. I don't want to just watch you study for 10 minutes straight. Do something interesting. There's more to it. I don't want to watch you just bake a cake. What's the fun in that? Add special effects. Do something interesting with your videos. Be unique. So that's what I did. I learned visual effects, special effects, editing, and all of this led me to make my first film, No Silver Bullet. This was only the beginning. I would proceed to make 2 more films in the span of, I think, 8 months. And it was, I learned a lot. So is the questioning only before the movie, before I make the movie? Is there questioning while I'm making the movie? Is it just roll camera, action, you have your scripts, do what you need to, cut, that's a wrap, pack up, we're going home. Wait, is that a ladder? that would be really interesting. Should I use that in my film? I mean, I didn't have it planned, but now that it's there, why would I just not use it? And that one specific instance that actually did happen led me to shoot one of my probably favorite scenes in any of the films I've made. So that is the power of questioning. It allows you to do things that you wouldn't initially think of. And is that it? Now, like, okay, once the film is over, is that where questioning ends? Like, okay, I've gotten 1 million views on the news, I've got recognition, done and dusted. Okay, well, let's not think about it again. Is that where it ends? Well, no. I keep coming back to these films, seeing what I could do different, go through comments, look at advice, see not only questions that I can improve in the film aspect, but in the content aspect. What content, what I did there, how can I improve? Have my thoughts, have my ideas changed from when I made the film to now? Questioning is what leads you to get anywhere, and it's what led me to make my films. What else can questioning lead to? All of us know that Isaac Newton discovered gravity. But what if he didn't? What if he didn't ask why the apple fell from the tree? Then would we have discovered the laws of gravity? Would we have gone to space? Would we have landed rovers on Mars? One of these rovers particularly piqued my interest. It has a very interesting name, a very fitting name, Curiosity. A rover built because of human curiosity, sent to Mars by human curiosity. All for what? To fuel human curiosity, to know what's out there, Mars, maybe beyond soon. So questioning leads to progress. Oh, look behind you. Is that a ship? Well, it's certainly not the entire ship. It seems to be only the front of a ship. Oh, now, look, that's the entire ship. Why is that? If the Earth is flat, wouldn't we have the entire ship all at once? Why do we only see the front of the ship first? If this wasn't questioned, we may still be afraid of falling off the edge of the Earth on our next cruise trip, and that would not make for a very relaxing vacation. Questioning leads to knowledge. And not all of us can send humans to space or find out truths about the universe with our questioning. Questioning leads us, any sort of questioning, small, leads us to personal growth, growth in communities, change in our society. Picture this. You're in the middle of a desolate forest. Not even the crickets are chirping. A tree falls in front of you with a thundering crash. Now picture this. You are not in the middle of the forest. The same thing happens. Does it make a sound? This is the premise of George Berkeley's famous question. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? While this might seem like a trivial question, it challenges us to think deeply and reflect, introspect about the truths of reality. Does curiosity kill the cat? Well, that depends. I can't answer that. But I can answer that in one case, in Schrodinger's case. Well, I can't answer it. You'll have to look in the box and find out. Schrodinger's dilemma is that if there's a cat inside his box and the box is closed, the cat is both dead and alive. Open the box, and it's in either state. You'll have to find out. While both of these seem like vastly different topics, philosophy and quantum physics, they both do the same thing. They both challenge us. They both force us to question things about our reality, the complexity of our reality. So, is that all questioning leads to? Well, what if now our whole world is in view for everyone to see? So why does your question matter? Well, I have this Rubik's Cube on stage. I hope you've seen it. I wasn't very discreet about it. So how many of you saw this Rubik's Cube, and the first question that came to your mind was, what is she going to do with it? Okay, how many of your questions was, is she a speed cuber, one of those people that just, and it's solved? Well, how many of you had a different question? None of those. Well, you see, with this Rubik's Cube, the same thing. All of you are looking at the very same object, yet all of you had different questions about it. While everybody sees the world the same visually, there's your experiences and your past has led you to form different opinions. You're going to have a different mindset from everybody else. It's unique. So you should ask questions. Don't be worried. Why do your questions matter? They do. Because you all saw the same Rubik's Cube, yet you all had different questions about it. So definitely, what I want to leave you with is ask questions, because your questions are definitely unique. You're unique the way you think. It's what drives us to all of these achievements that humanity has led, or personal achievements in you and your society and community. Thank you.